Hey everybody. As I've been working on these songs based off of the Psalms, I began to realize that I hadn't dealt with a really significant problem that we face as humans. As humans, we were created to bear the image of God, and we were not designed to bear the weight of our own guilt, of our own iniquity. We were not created to bear the weight of our own sinfulness. And so the psalmist in Psalm 32 writes about how the weight of his iniquity affected him from day to day and from night to night, and how he struggled with his own way of dealing with his issues, and struggled with the fact that the Lord invited him into relationship by confession, but he was deciding to do it his own way until finally it was too much and he confessed. And when he confessed, he felt the burden lifted. And it was carried away. He says, "You forgave the iniquity of my guilt." And the word for forgive there, it actually means to carry. So you carried the iniquity of my guilt. And the psalmist says this in view of God's mercy. And as we are dealing with the time of Passover right now, as Yeshua came and spoke to his disciples and said that he was pouring out the blood of the new covenant for them. And as the Christian calendar has Easter Sunday just right around the corner, realizing that the Messiah, who was prophesied by the prophet Isaiah hundreds of years earlier, would bear our griefs and bear our sorrows and carry them on his own shoulder, and would restore us and save us from the iniquity, from our own guilt, from our own iniquity. And so this is what we understand that Yeshua, that Jesus, has done for us. He carried the iniquity of our sin, and we have but to confess it to him. The opportunity to have a relationship and a closeness with God is there for everyone. And we just need to stop trying to cope with our sins in our own way, and instead reach out to him through Messiah Yeshua, and depending on him to save us and deliver us from the iniquity of our guilt. This is how the psalmist writes it. "Blessed is the one whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is pardoned. Blessed is the one whose guilt Adonai does not count, and in whose spirit there is no deceit. When I kept silent, my bones became brittle through my groaning all day long. For day and night your hand was heavy upon me. My strength was drained as in the droughts of summer. Then I acknowledged my sin to you, and I did not hide my iniquity. I said, I confess my transgressions to the Lord, and you forgave the guilt of my sin. So let everyone who is godly pray to you in the time that you may be found. When great floodwaters rise, they will not reach him. You are my hiding place. You will protect me from distress. You surround me with songs of deliverance." And the Lord replies, "I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will give counsel. My eye is on you. Don't be like the horse or the mule, which has no understanding and must be held in with bit and bridle, or they will not come to you. Many are the sorrows of the wicked, but loving kindness surrounds the one who trusts in Adonai. Be glad in Adonai and rejoice, you righteous, and shout for joy, all who are upright in heart." Told a lie and hid my face, just like all my fathers did. I turned to my own way, and through the night I stayed awake. Fear engulfed my restless hours, and all my body ached. My thoughts became entangled like a fraying, tattered rope. Pressing inward was snuffing out my hope. Oh, I dare not speak for fear of judgment, but suffered in my chosen torment. For in your love you pressed me down, and though you asked me to confess, I didn't make a sound. And as the waters rose around, my anger sapped me of my strength. I knew that I would drown. I struggled there in silence, blaming everyone but me, wishing you'd remove your hand and I'd finally be free. Oh, and though I heard your quiet pleading, I thought the truth would leave me bleeding. Then I said, I will confess. Oh, my soul, I must confess. Against your law I have transgressed. Oh, Lord. I cannot hide my sin from you. Cannot hide it from your view. How my heart has been untrue. Oh Lord. And you forgave. Somehow forgave. Carried away became my hiding place. Let the righteous people seek his face. In a day he can be found. They will find salvation from the waves as the waters rise around. He will comfort all of those who mourn. He will keep them from distress. He will be their shelter in the storm, and give them songs of peace and rest. He will lead them in the way of life. They will humble all their pride. If the stubborn ones will seek his light, so rejoice all you who sought his face and turned from all your wicked ways.